Hey there, I am going to go over the lab for 6.03, the digestive and excretory systems. As always, make sure you go through the lesson pages first and you understand the material in them before beginning your lab. The Google document forced copy is right here. As soon as you open it, please click that blue share button, type in my name, Kristen Lohoff, and click done. That way, when you turn in your work, I will automatically have access to it and it will not get kicked back to you with a note that says, please share access to your work. All right. Well, if you heard that, that was the cat Sadie. Don't know if her meowing came through. 6.02, just going to walk past the screen here. There goes the cat tail. Ugh. It's the time of day where she apparently needs to cuddle here next to me. So let me get some things moved around and she can settle in. All right, the lab is on the last page of the lesson pages. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Whoopsers. There we go, 6.03. There we go, that's more like it. All right, here is a good hint for the objective writing. It says investigate the function of the digestive system and how it works with the endocrine and excretory systems to maintain homeostasis. Don't copy that word for word, but think about that when you're writing the objective. It's going to help you. I'm not going to go through all of the slides. I'm going to assume that you're reading this on your own. We're late in the year now. I've done several of them with you, so I'm letting you take ownership over some of this yourself. Here's a video for you to watch. Please take the time to do that. Goes over the excretory system and the urinary system. Here is the hypothesis section. You're going to look at the nutritional information for each of these snacks: a candy bar, salted peanuts, American cheese, and an orange smoothie. You're going to be thinking about how these snacks would affect the blood sugar of a person who has type 1 diabetes, meaning that they were born with that disease, and also people without type 1 diabetes. What is your hypothesis? So coming back to the lab sheet, you're going to put your name, my name, the date, the name of the lab. Your objective, you can either write it now or wait until later. I'm also making a YouTube video that will help you with all objectives, no matter what the lab is. So you might want to catch that video also. Here's the hypothesis. If a subject without diabetes eats a high-carb food, such as the candy bar or the orange smoothie, then the blood glucose levels will either increase, decrease, or stay the same after a 3-hour digestion period. Second hypothesis, if the subject without diabetes eats a low-carb food, such as the cheese or peanuts, then the blood glucose levels will either increase, decrease, or stay the same after a 3-hour digestion period. The last two are to make those same predictions for snacks if a type 1 diabetic ate them. So record those here, and then you're ready to move on. Well, it's going to force me to open all of them. There we go. Okay, we're going to drag the food. I'm going to have her eat a candy bar. Now, when I use the lancet, I need to make sure that this fatter end goes to the tip of the finger. A lancet is a tool that pokes through the skin to allow a drop of blood to come out. It's a little poke, and it doesn't hurt terribly, but it doesn't feel good. And people who are diabetic and have to regularly test their blood sugars can get a lot of irritation from having to poke themselves multiple times each day. So when I drag this over, I'm going to place it right on the finger and then wait. It takes a little while to work. I'm going to bring the monitor over and get that strip right where the blood is and wait. And there's my reading, 137 after 1 hour. So in the lab report, I'm going to come down here into the data, and this is Okay, so this is I'm going to put in the type. Oh, it's candy bar. And what was the number again? 137. So I'll put in 137 after 1 hour, and then I'm going to see what it is after 2 hours. 115. And after 3 hours, 87. Now, I'm going to look at this and see that the starting blood sugar was 100. So after 1 hour, it went up to 137. After 2 hours, it came down to 115, which is still higher than 100. And after 3 hours, it was 87, which is less than the starting blood sugar level. After I've recorded that, I'm going to click on More Food, and I'm going to repeat the process with the other snacks. The salted peanuts, use the lancet to get the drop of blood, take the monitor to read the blood level. After 1 hour, this is 112, so I would put in peanuts. And the same thing, record. After you have finished with this person, I'm going to click through to get to the end of her food samples, and then I will show you what to do next. All right, so I've finished giving her all 4 of the snacks and recording the information. Now I'm going to click on Next Person. Now I have the subject with type 1 diabetes, and I'm going to do the same procedure. Candy bar, give all the different snacks, record the blood sugars, and that will go into the bottom table. And then you have your conclusion questions to answer. So when you're writing your objective, I always say it's a good idea to look at the title of the lab, Digestive and Excretory Lab, and think about what you're looking at, what you're learning about. Well, blood sugars, snacks, and then specifically what were you looking to find out? And you can find that in your hypothesis. What did you learn about? What does the hypothesis have you guessing about? Combine those ideas into your objective and you're going to have a great objective. If you have questions, reach out and let me know. I am here to help you. Bye, guys.